It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. We tread forth. Oh, fuck it. This never gonna be flat. Fucking more pieces of fucking shit wood. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wednesday Night Preflight, episode 86. Happy holidays, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As per the usual, I am Gobble S. Cobble. Sorry you missed last week. We've been doing a lot of stuff as of late, and we just got done with an event with the Jedi Council of Michigan. So this is why this is just happening this weekend. But we get a full show for you. A lot of interesting tales, and a lot of catching up, and some fallout. But we have a full show for you, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to get right into it as soon as we can. But yeah, like I said, we were with the Jedi Council majority of last weekend at the local theater, helping and do the opening for The Last Jedi. And spoiler alert, it was awesome. And we're going to get right into our first match of the evening. It's going to be a Royal Rumble Fallout match. And it's going to be Jesse Stansfield. Jesse had one of the most impressive Royal Rumble appearances to date. He not only eliminated one, not two, not five, but save that for the records. He eliminated 8. Not 1, not 2, not 5, but 8. But he's not the only one that eliminated that very high. We had a lot of eliminations this year. In these past Royal Rumble, but this time around we're going to get into Crazy Mike. Was the last to be eliminated by Jesse in his history-breaking event. Jesse, very impressive this past Royal Rumble. So he's aimed to keep it going at this juncture. But on the other side, we have got a very large chip on his shoulder in Crazy Mike. The once Cinderella story in one of the tournaments got eliminated not very pleasingly. So Mike is gonna try and get back on it and show Mike that he's not one to fuck with. But the first matchup is going to be 2 out of 3 falls. So this should be very interesting between these two. Relatively same in or strength, even though Mike has the weight advantage, but not by much. We have the natural guardsman over there, as in Jesse, so let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen, and see how this goes. Jesse's going to open up with a headlock right out the gate, snapmare takedown, followed by an elbow right to the top of Mike's head. Jesse measuring Mike up, goes for a kick, but Mike catches him, counters into a dragon screw takedown. Crazy Mike picks Mike back up and right hand right into the ropes. And Crazy Mike gonna throw him on the ropes, and what's he got in mind now? And Mike gonna just springboard, oh dear God, that's a big knee right to the chest. Off that second rope knee drop, but Jesse's gonna catch him and flatten Mike with that big clothesline. They lock up in the top of the ring. Jesse's going to win this round, go to a headlock. He's doing a swing, a float over swinging neck breaker. But he had to take it really slow because Mike is a very large man. Big right hand there from Jesse. He looked like that hurt a lot. Jesse drops the double axe handle. Goes for it again. Mike rolls away from it. They lock up in the corner now. They stalemate. Jesse goes up top, goes for another headlock possibly. But Mike's going to win this one, goes to the wrist lock. And going to throw careen Jesse into the corner. Big Mike going to put Jesse on the ropes. A big right hand. Oh, big back. Well, we got a vertical suplex off the top. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of weight crashing out, followed by a face buster, adding insult to injury. Mike goes to the headlock. Jesse's going to counter it to the wrist lock. Jesse going to come back with another big right hand to put some more stank on it after taking that big vertical suplex off the top. Mike's going to kick to the midsection, go to the headlock. Hit the jawbreaker that drops Jesse on his face. Big right hand. Mike goes to the wrist lock. Jesse's going to counter it, go to the headlock. And Mike's going to power out of it. They lock up in the side, right at the top once again. Mike's going to go to the waist lock from behind. Hit a teardrop suplex. Mike goes to the headlock. Jesse's going to counter it to the waist lock. Going to try a Russian leg sweep. They try to keep Crazy Mike down. Drops the axe handle, nobody home. Mike comes back with two pair of right hands. Goes for a third, but Jesse's going to counter to the waist lock. A big German suplex there from Jesse. Pulling that big 325-pound frame of Mike with ease into a big back body drop. Mike, unaffected, goes for the headlock, but Jesse's going to counter to the waist lock. And Crazy Mike's going to hammer lock it and push him away and counter it. And Mike's going to run right into another big back body drop. Jesse's going to pick up Mike. Jesse goes to the wrist lock. Mike gets thrown into the corner. Big clothesline. Jesse going to work on the arm now on Mike. He's been focusing on the chest and head of Mike, but nice little float over DD, float over swinging neck breaker. Must use that. That's a field breaker. I'm sorry. Mike goes to the wrist lock. Jesse's going to counter to the headlock. Snapmare takedown followed by another elbow right to the top of the head. And Jesse doesn't wear elbow pads, so that's going to hurt like a motherfucker. Jesse dumps Mike over the top rope. And hit a big clothesline, dropping Mike right to the outside. Jesse picks up Mike. And Jesse careens Mike right into the steps. Jesse picks up Mike. Mike's stunned. Jesse gonna try and throw him into a barricade now. Mike goes for a clothesline, but oh, Jesse! What the hell was that? He did looks like some variation of a fucking stunner. Mike has no idea where the fuck he is. But Jesse's gonna catch that. And now Mike's been busted open with those big right hands from Jesse. Jesse, you gonna spin him around, spin him a couple rounds, try and make him dizzy. Dumps in the corner. Jesse kicked to the swell of the back. Jesus Christ. And Jesse gonna try and put Mike into a sleeper hold, those classic sleeper hold. And Mike is going out cold. Mike's gonna tap out, and Jesse's awarded the first pinfall of this match. Jesse goes to the waist lock, standing switch to a headlock. Jesse elbow to the face. And I'm sorry, that was the guardsman. Jesse hit the guardsman on Mike, so. And Jesse going right back after that head. And the techs are drunk again. Jesse stomps right in the midsection of Mike. Mike's in a bad place here. Jesse's all over Mike. Big right hands, and Mike's just getting punched out of fucking the ring. Jesus Christ. Jesse throws Mike into the barricade. Mike gets back up and he says, have a pole, have a candy cane. And Jesse dumps Mike back into the ring. After Jesse hits him with a guardsman, Mike has not been able to get out of the box. Jesse stalls for a quick second. Mike gets out there, but Mike is nowhere near, goes to the waist lock. Standing switch. Throws Jesse into a barricade. Mike makes his way over to Jesse, but Jesse's quick up ready. They lock up. Mike wins that one with a wrist lock. And gonna careen Jesse into the barricade. Mike's gonna break up the 5 count. Try and catch a breather. Jesse's gonna run back into the ring. Mike's gonna duck under because right now Jesse is in the better shape of the man. And now they're on the ramp. And Mike is thrown into one of the barricades there. Mike's got the waist lock on him. And Mike hitting the teardrop suplex on the ramp. Mike gonna careen Jesse back down the ring. Jesse looks unimpressed and gonna try and find his way back up to Mike, but Mike halfway up the rim is gonna try and get there. Jesse breaks the count up. Gets back out. Mike catches him, goes to the headlock. Jesse is gonna eat an elbow to the face. And Jesse on the outside grabs Mike and sends Mike over another set of steps. Jesus Christ. Jesse's got Mike on the outside. And Jesse, what's he got in mind now? Oh, and Mike's going to counter it. Mike gets Jesse on the better side. Mike's going to kick Jesse in the midsection. Mike dumps him back inside. Mike has the advantage now. But Mike's completely out of it still. Couldn't take advantage of Jesse. He's going to hold on here. But Jesse's going to just kick him off the center rope onto the floor below. Jesse picks up Mike. And Jesse just lands another elbow onto Mike's face. Mike goes to the wrist lock. Mike's going to counter it, break it up, and Mike's going to catch him. He's going for the master. Now Jesse's been busted open. Mike's got the advantage. Mike, big elbow. Looks like Mike's trying to get his comeback and rolls Jesse over. And going to put Jesse into a submission. Jesse's in the center of the ring. And Jesse's going to try and power out of it and barely gets it out. Jesse picks up Mike. Sends him into the ropes. Dumps him on the outside. Jesse kicks him down to the floor below. Jesse picks up Mike. And Jesse going for a power bomb on the... Oh, he's going to hit a pile driver on the outside. Oh, a stalling pile driver. Mike might be unconscious. But no, Mike's going to snap right out of it. And Mike's got Jesse in a barricade. Mike was going to try and get Jesse in that barricade, but they both get back into the 6 count. Jesse's on Mike. Jesse goes to the headlock. Mike counters to the headlock of his own. Mike, pull back power slam. Mike, gonna roll him over, put him in the moose knuckle. And Jesse's got nowhere to go except power out of it because he's in the center of the ring. Jesse dumps Mike on the back of his head once again. Jesse sends Mike over. Jesse kicks him right out to the floor below once again. Jesse's got Mike. Tells him to have a barricade. And Jesse's going to send Mike the other way. What a match between these two. Mike's going to try and catch Jesse stalling. He does. Catch him with that clothesline. And Jesse, barely, luckily for him, grabs the apron instead of getting sent into those steps. Mike hits an elbow right on Jesse's face, followed by another elbow right to the back of the head, flattening Jesse. Jesse's going to send Mike over to try and get some separation, and going to drive another clothesline right to the chest of Mike. Jesse's going to bring Mike back into the ring. And Jesse drops another elbow on Mike's face down. When Mike's in there and Jesse gets caught looking, hits the teardrop suplex. Jesse, or Mike, going after different body parts now because his head's damaged. Now Mike's going to try and put Jesse out of his misery, but Jesse's going to catch him. He's going to hit him with that guardsman. Hits the guardsman. That might be it. But Mike gets back up and Jesse's going to catch him. Gut wrench suplex. Will that be enough? No, Jesse wants more. Instead of going for the pinfall, wants to inflict a DDT. Silver spoon DDT. Mike is unconscious, but why is Jesse not covering him? Vaulting body press. Unnecessary. He's unconscious. Jesse's going to roll him over and put him right into the moose knuckle. And going to add insult to injury, and Mike's got nowhere to go. And Mike's going to tap out. Jesse wins. What a physical match between these two. Jesse gets this one, that's for sure. What a match between these two. This one's not going to be over for a long shot. Both busted open, both bleeding. And Jesse's going to take this victory. But what a match. And here we go. What's going on now? What the hell? That's the Guardian. What the fuck is he doing here? We haven't seen him since he put the Apostle in that. Oh, it's not. Frank there. What? Have you learned your lesson yet? Nope. I'm ready. Now let's go again. Dude. Really? Listen. I beat you 2 out of 3 falls. You said I cheated, so we fought again. I kicked your head off. You say you were not ready. Just admit it. You can't beat me. Then once again, you jump me and I beat you again. I know. I can beat you, so tonight I got my partner as backup and we will beat you. Reno? Don't make me laugh, dude. Did you not see him take a header into the steps? I doubt the doc will clear him. So here, since my partner was in action, how about in 2 weeks, you two versus myself, my partner, and I? Cause you will be out of excuses. You both will be rested, and he will be cleared. What do you say? Fine. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Be ready to lose. Just shaking his head. Drake. And while that was going on, apparently the Guardian has made his way down to the ring. So let's see what he has to say. But as I was saying earlier, before Drake and Frankie were having words, we have not seen the Guardian since he damn near killed the Apostle, or 13's Apostle, number 1. He beat the hell out of him, hit a concerto, did absolutely diabolical things to him, and then adding insult to injury, throws the apostle into that casket. And then the lights blacked out, they reappeared, the cast was gone. 13! All this pain, all at once, all for you, 13. You've earned it. You deserve to suffer and atone for your sins. Well, Jesus, that was quick. Guardian trying to send a first shot out to 13, but he's not even here. So I'm not sure what's going to happen next. I can't believe it. He lives. And he took my apostle from us. I have to make this right. Soon we shall be ready. 13 ominous words for the Guardian, so 13's not here, but the Guardian is, so Guardian was pretty damn clear. It's all about you, 13. So we're gonna get after that gets time to digest, we're gonna get right next into our next match. Is that not fucking good? Oh, sorry. That tastes horrible. But our next match is one of our tag matches, which will put Haas and Aiden versus Marcus and Kirk. But as I said, we have a full show planned for you. And as our show last week was, Jeff Henderson will be in action in a main event once again. But his opponent is still unknown. So we'll have to just wait and see who answers the bell. And apparently Haas is out early because Aiden's not ready once again. But Haas and Aiden, with the help of Beth, have been on a roll as of late. They've answered all challengers and they've all shown up. And some matches were real close. And some were just one shots out of nowhere. So Haas setting to make an impact again with Aiden, because they went through half of our tag team division now. So those tag straps are looking mighty possible. And I'm being told in 2 weeks, Haas and indeed Aiden will come face to face with the tag team champions. In a few weeks, so we'll just have to wait and see how that's going to explode. And the Destroyer making his way down. Aiden pretty much has his sights set on those tag straps to make sure they are ready when the day comes. And they're taking on a very interesting team, as in the new school of Marcus and Kirk. We've seen these guys just decimate tag teams. We saw what they did to the Teachers of Hardcore of Sean Woolley and Sam Hex. Beat so bad, Sean has decided to head up, or he got called up to the MMWF. We'll see how these two are able to work out. Because we've seen Marcus and Kirk work out amazingly together, so we'll see how they're able to take just the straight up uber powerhouses of Haas and Aiden Foster. We've seen Marcus coming off a big win last week that put Rico out of action after hitting that DDT onto those steps and making those steps flip. Marcus looks ready to go to take the Teachers of the new school and see if they can outmaneuver the powerhouses. So this one's going to be a barn burner for sure between these two, ladies and gentlemen. So, here we go. Haas and Kurt's going to start the matchup, and immediately Kurt's going to the air, and Haas just says, "Sit your ass down." Haas throws Kurt right into the corner and get right into the 10 in offense. Big, oh dear God, double knees to the back. Aiden's going to go right to the waist lock on Kirk, standing switch. Pull back, belly to belly suplex. Jesus Christ. Aiden going to start on that work on that back early on. Aiden goes to the head, goes for that Fujiwara armbar. And Aiden's got that arm block in so tight, Dan Wilson is going to turn Kirk into a goddamn pretzel. Aiden pushes him back, and Kirk hits a twisting arm drag, a tilt-the-world arm drag, trying to keep that speed, and he goes right back into a tilt-the-world DDT. Kirk trying to stay one step ahead of Aiden, because you know he can't outpower him, so you have to use his speed. But Aiden's going to say, "Nope, that's enough of that bullshit." And Aiden, and Kirk's going to counter another tilt-the-world arm drag. And a third one. Kirk using the own power of Aiden right to the back. Another tilt-the-world DDT this time. Kirk kick to the midsection, goes to the wrist lock. Aiden's going to counter to the waist lock. Hit a belly to back suplex. Aiden's going to bring Haas in. Kirk goes to the waist lock, standing switch to the headlock. Kirk going to hit a jawbreaker. Goes for a punt kick up top, and Kirk comes in low, and Haas is going to dump Kirk on the outside, or attempt to. And we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.